Friends, it is May and my garden is coming alive. It is looking lush, full, and beautiful. The perfect profusion and violet profusion salvias are in bloom, and so are my Sarah Bernhardt peonies. Ah, that beautiful blush. I feel like this is the sign of May for me as a gardener. Things are looking great, but it took some effort to get there. Good morning. I am back. It is spring and I am back. I had a nice little break over the winter while my garden was asleep, and it is now spring and everything is waking up. As you can see, I've got some perennials poking through. I've got some salvia that's coming up, alliums that look so beautiful, peonies coming through, hydrangeas back there that are clearly still asleep, and even some allium bulbs that are coming up. But most of all, this time of year, what's coming up are weeds. Oh man, these weeds are coming up, and they're coming up everywhere. Really not pretty. They're coming through landscape fabric. Just so many weeds. So today I'm going to do the not so fun part of gardening. I'm going to be weeding, I'm going to be cleaning things up and prepping things to get ready for this new spring and summer season. Yeah, this is the first step. Before you can get all those beautiful things, you have to get through these things. But before we get to the ugly work, I do want to show you guys something really beautiful. My ranunculus are blooming. It's April and they're already blooming. I think this whole fall sowing thing, this winter sowing of ranunculus, I think I'm on track with it. I think I'm liking it. So here these beauties are. So pretty. Absolutely gorgeous. These are the marshmallow ranunculus. Just a beautiful soft pink blush color. I just love them. And I'm so lucky that they're blooming in April already, because these are gonna bloom through June. So I'm gonna have lots of ranunculus. The plants are gonna get stronger and more beautiful. As you can see, there are some buds. These buds are in the marshmallow stage, which means when you squish them, kind of feels like squishing a marshmallow. That is the perfect time to cut. I'm gonna cut some today. That'll get me blooms inside the house for up to 2 weeks. I've got a few more plants and a lot of weeds too that are blooming, but these ranunculus were a win. I definitely need more next time so that I have like a fuller display, but I'm still loving these ones that I have for now. So it rained the last few days, so today is a perfect day to get out here and weed, get things cleaned up and looking good for spring. So I'm all done. That was a long time weeding. My husband went and played golf and came back in the time that I was out here weeding. That's called dedication. That's called love. I love this garden. Anyway, because I don't want to be out here weeding for hours again, I'm gonna go ahead and put down some preen. Preen is a product that's like a chemical product, but it prevents weeds from germinating. It won't get rid of existing weeds, that's why I had to pull anything that was existing, but it will stop new weeds from germinating, and it is a product that I like to use in my garden. It lets you know what plants you can use it around. I can't use it around my hydrangeas, which is a little rough because I love hydrangeas, so I've got them throughout the garden. So I will be applying it around the plants that I can use it around, just to keep down the weeds and to keep me from being out here working, pulling weeds. So the last step is to water that preen in, but looks like we're gonna have some unexpected rain in the next hour or so. So I'm gonna see if the rain can water it in for me. If not, I'll get back out here and water it. But since I have a little extra time to spare, I'm gonna do something a little bit fun. I'm gonna get some cages around my peonies so that when they bloom and put out these beautiful blush, huge clusters, and it no doubt rains because it will be spring, they will not flop. Peonies flopping is not fun. They are the most beautiful flower of the season, in my opinion, and you wait a long time for them. So I always put cages on my peonies to keep them upright. Sometimes it can still flop a little bit with a cage, but it's nowhere near the comparison of not having a cage. So I always make sure to put in a cage. So I'm gonna do that. It's pretty simple. Just comes with a round grow through grid and then 4 of these stakes that you just put through each corner of the circle. Circles don't have corners, but you know what I mean. And voila! Well, I've gone from 1 peony cage to 3, and that is about all from me, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Today was a day of the not so glamorous side of garden, the hard work, the hours spent, but also the time that you get to be outside, and that can actually be really relaxing and enjoyable in its own hard work kind of way. But my garden is looking a lot better. No more weeds. Just stones, the way it's supposed to be. And from the weediest staircase in America to a normal weed-free staircase. Those other weeds are on my neighbor's side, so I can't get those. Thanks for watching. Take care.